This is a night market to make sure that I prep everything. All that I'm bringing is let's go, y'all. Hey guys, today is market day. It feels so weird to say that right now because this is a night market, so it doesn't start until 5 and it ends at 9. I've done maybe like 2 other night markets, so I already know how this goes. This is at the same place that I did the fall, the winter, a summer market, a fall market, and a winter market here. So this is nice to do a little night market. So I don't have to be there until 3:30-ish. Right now it's like, hey Siri, what time is it? Right now it's 11:22 a.m. I got off of work early. It wasn't that busy, so I was able to leave, and I'm so happy because now I have time to prep. I have a few things left over from my market from like a week ago, so I only have not that much to prep. I'm gonna make some cereal pieces for my cereal candles, make sure I bring those, print off a few labels, maybe make some of my mini candles. I'm not really sure yet what I'm gonna make. I think I'm good on waffle wax melts. I just need to sell like the remaining 3 I had from last week. I don't think I'm gonna make any more. And then I'm not gonna make any more pancake trinkets. I'm just gonna try to sell the ones that I have. I didn't make any new keychains. This market is only 4 hours, so I didn't want to like overdo it and then have like a lot of inventory because I need to work on inventory for my website. So that's what I'm gonna be focused on for those products. But for the night market, I'm just trying to finish out the remaining inventory I had from last week. Even though I almost sold out, I only have to make a few things. So yeah, I will check with y'all when it's time for the market because I want to use the remaining like 2.5 hours that I have to make sure that I prep everything. I ended up making the cereal pieces for the Cinnamon Toast Crunch candle, and I still had leftover pieces for the Crunch Berries candle. And then I made 2 of these 12-ounce candles. And then I printed off the labels for these candles. And then I also put the cereal pieces on the other Cinnamon Toast Crunch candle I have, and 2 more Crunch Berry cereal candles, and 3 Fruit Loop cereal candles. So I think I'm gonna be good for inventory. This is what inventory is looking like. I've got 4 of these tin candles. Underneath the candles, I just have like a few pancake trinkets and a few of the buttercream cake keychains. I've got another candle, 3 wax melts, 2 candles underneath those, 2 of these 12-ounce candles, another candle, 2 small candles, and then another candle. And I've got the 2 12-ounce candles I just made, and then I've got 4 other cereal candles. So this is all that I'm bringing. This event is only 4 hours long, so I didn't feel the need to like make a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything in my car minus like the candles, of course. Kind of want to take a nap, but I'm like, it's gonna make me more tired. I feel like I should just stay up. Currently 3:30. They told us that we can begin arriving at 3:30, so I'm just gonna get there maybe like 15 minutes. It's not a far drive away, but I am all dressed and ready. I'm super excited. So let's go, y'all. My favorite meal. By the way, it is currently 9:30. I started packing up just a little bit early, so I was out of there by 9:05 because I just know that I had a whole bunch of stuff and I have to go back and forth to my car. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna slowly pack up. So this is the pot roast. Got mashed potatoes, onions, celery, carrots, and here's the cabbage. I'm gonna enjoy this tonight. It's been a couple of days since the night market. When I was editing the footage, I was like, oh my gosh, I like barely recorded. I didn't record me setting up. I didn't talk to you guys before the market. I didn't talk during the market. I didn't show any customer transactions, any other vendors, or what was going on. Before I talk about the market, let's talk about the fact that I didn't forget that I had a market, but I forgot that I had a market. Okay, so I knew that I signed up for the night market, and when I made the schedule for work, I scheduled myself to work literally the day of the market, and I like never do that. Whenever I have a market, I usually take the day before and the day of, or the day of and the day after. The week of the market, that's when I realized, oh my gosh, I scheduled myself to work on the day that I have a market. Good thing it was at like 5, but that means I really need to be ready by like 2:30, 3 o'clock-ish. So I was like, oh my gosh, how can I forget that I have a market? And the only reason why I remembered that I had it, and this is gonna be so bad, but when I was on like Instagram and I was scrolling, all the vendors that were gonna be a part of it were like tagging the venue or the place that we were gonna be doing the market, like, oh, can't wait for the night market. And I was like, the night market? And then I like look at my work schedule. I was like, why did I schedule myself on Friday? And then I also scheduled myself on Saturday. So I was like, not only am I working the day of the market, I have to go in at 6 a.m. the next day, and the market ends at 9. So I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Obviously I'm gonna go to work and then I'm gonna go to market, but I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go insane. I like never do this. I usually need the day of to prep and then just to like recover from the market, and then I usually take the next day to like fully recover. So I was like, wow, I'm really putting myself to the test, am I? But anyway, I've been a part of this place's market since the summer. The first time I did a market at this venue, which is like a coffee shop, was in June. I did their summer market, and then October I did their fall market. December I did their holiday market, and then now in February I did their night market. I was gonna call it the spring market, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be doing a spring market like when it's actually spring, so I'm definitely gonna do that. But yeah, so I kind of already knew the process. Since I've been a vendor 3 times, I'm already like a part of their email list or their mailing list. They sent out an email about a potential Valentine's Day market or a night market, so you would like vote on which one you wanted to do. Obviously I picked to do a night market because I feel like a lot of people have plans on Valentine's Day, so I felt like, okay, no, I'm not gonna do a Valentine's Day market on Valentine's Day, and it was gonna be in the evening, so I'm like, no, so many people have reservations and things to do. I'm not gonna pick that. So I'm so happy that they decided to do it as like a night market. As you guys saw, I had work earlier that morning. I got off like an hour early, came home, made some cereal pieces, put the cereal pieces on the cereal candles, printed off some labels and labeled the candles, and that was pretty much it. And then I was on my way to go. I got, like I said, to the venue at around 3:45. A lot of vendors were already there, and I was not expecting that. So that's probably why I didn't film, because the person that was next to me on both sides were already there, and I was like, I don't know, I was kind of shy. Then they put me in a different spot than I'm normally at. The last 3 times that I've been at this market, I've been in the same spot, maybe like a few tables down, but I've been in the same row. So like they put me all the way in the back somewhere. Well, it wasn't all the way in the back, but like they have a back room, and I was like the second vendor as soon as you enter. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a new spot. And then all of the other vendors were in there. So it was like maybe like 10 other vendors were in there. So I was like, I'm kind of shy to record. And then this event had live music, so it was pretty loud. My booth was kind of next to, it wasn't next to, but it was like across and like 2 tables down from a speaker. So it was really loud. So like even if I did want to record transactions and customer interactions and things like that, you wouldn't be able to hear me. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to record any of that. So it kind of made, you know, the footage short, but you guys have seen plenty of my videos, and if you haven't, you should check out this playlist. I'm going to try to link it somewhere on the screen where you can watch a lot of my other pop-up shops if you want to see like how I am interacting with people, or you want to get an idea of how pop-up shops actually are. You can check out that. Shameless self-promo here. The market started off really slow, and some of the other vendors were like, it's really slow. I'm a vendor at these markets. They start at 11, they end at 4. So like a lot of people are up and awake, they may be at work, they may be on a lunch break. So a lot of people come through, and it's also a coffee shop, so people want to buy coffee, so they come and they're like, oh, there's a whole market in here, so let me check out all the vendors. But no, since this was later in the day, it's like people got off of work, people might be at work. I don't really know what people have got going on, but the market was extremely slow the first hour. I will say, I think this girl was another vendor, but she literally bought 2 candles from me, and we still had 30 minutes for setup time. I was like, oh, let me get my stuff together. I'm so sorry, I'm unprepared. But she bought 2 cereal candles. So my best selling item at markets are the cereal candles. And it's always Fruit Loops. I always sell out instantly. So I think my next markets, I'm gonna be sure to bring like freaking 8 to 10 cereal candles, because they just go just like that. So I was super grateful. I made my vendor feedback literally before the market even started. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. Usually the goal within the first hour of you being a vendor at a market is to make your vendor feedback. So I was just super excited, and shout out to that vendor that bought 2 candles from me. I hope you enjoy them, girl. And yeah, so I sold 2 candles, and then I have a list of what I sold. I'm starting to do this now when I'm at markets. As soon as I sell something, I go to my notes app and then I just wrote what I sold. So like cereal candles, people love my eucalyptus, basil, and musk candles, so that's another bestseller. And then I didn't sell any pancake trinkets, but honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was so tired that I feel like I wasn't like my best self. Like I felt like I needed a nap. So I felt like I wasn't as chatty as I could have been. I did stand majority of the time, but so I wasn't like unapproachable or anything, but I feel like I just wasn't like as outgoing and as out there as I normally was. But a lot of the customers were really sweet that I did talk to, and a lot of them recognized me from my market from a week ago. They were like, "You're at the Galentine's Day event." I was like, "Yes, I was. Welcome back." But they were probably looking at my table like, "Girl, where's your inventory?" Because like I said, I didn't make that much inventory. I don't know if they were looking for like something different or something new. That's gonna be something that I keep in mind when I do more markets and pop-up shops, is to always bring something different, because you never know if you're gonna have repeat customers visiting the market and they might want something different that you don't have. But yeah, I say all this to say that the market went by really fast. I packed up just a little bit early. I left candles and everything on my table, but like I took down my displays, the big wooden display I took down, pastel crates, took those down. And I was like slowly packing things up because I had work the next day and I was like, okay, I can't be here all day. So I packed up just a little bit early. I don't have too much else to say. I got my favorite food after the market and I went home, got ready for bed, ate my food, and went to sleep. So that's all that I have to say for the market. I don't really have too much to talk about. Like I said, it was from 5 until 9, only 4 hours. The first hour was like dead. So I really want to say like this market was like popping for like 2.5 hours. I definitely do another market here again. It's always a good time. I always make my vendor feedback plus a little bit more. So it's always good. That's all I have to say. I'll see y'all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye guys.